Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Active Essex. Find Your Active YouTube channel. I'm Layla, and I am going to take you through a slow flow mobility stretching session today. So, all you're going to need for today's stretch session is your mat and yourselves. You might want to ditch the trainers and do it either in bare feet or with your socks on. Okay, hike up those leggings, get them ready, and we get started. So today's mobility, we're going to start off with our upper body and our wrists. So nice and gently turning through those wrists to get a full range of motion, and nice and gently bringing them together and working through that wrist movement. Really essential for everyday movement that we do. Excuse me. Excellent, good. I want you to bring your hands out, tuck your chin in and push your back out. You can stay standing the way that you are. Tuck your tummies in, push your back out and get that stretch into the top of your back. Excellent, slowly release. Hands come behind you, stretch out your chest as much as you can. Chin comes up, pull those shoulder blades together behind you, shoulders behind, and stretch on up. Excellent. So we repeat this a couple of times. So bring your arms out in front, tuck your chin in, hold your tummies in, push your back all the way out, like you're hugging a big bear in front of you. Excellent, good. And slowly release. Bring your hands behind you, stretch out your chest, bring those arms behind you. You should be able to get a little bit further with that stretch. One more time. Bring the arms in, tuck the chin in, push the chest, the back out, tuck the chin in, and hold it there. Hug that big bear, push it out. Bring your hands behind you, stretch out, heart goes out, head comes out, getting those shoulder blades together and getting that nice long stretch through the top of our body. Excellent, good. Hands come down your side and release those shoulders by doing shoulder rolls backwards, one at a time, nice and gently. Whew, that feels nice. Excellent. Keep that going for a couple of seconds here. Brilliant. Take a step outwards so that your feet are in line with your shoulders and your hips. You're going to do a little hip movement here. So around like you're doing a hula hoop movement, big hip circles, round you go one way. So I'm going round to the right, I'm going clockwise, and then we're going to reverse it. With this, you can dictate how deep you go into this stretch around, okay? So you can get all the way around, make sure that your feet stay planted on the floor. Excellent. And then we go round to the other way, round you go. Ooh, you might have your hips click, the bottom of your spine click, completely normal. It's just those muscles and those bones moving around. Excellent. There we go. There's my hip going click. Excellent. Get nice and deep into that lower back. And then we're going to take it gently side to side movement. Nice and gently with that spine. Excellent. Good. One more time on each side. Brilliant. Good. Okay, coming back to neutral, feet together. I want you to pop one hand on your hip, the other hand comes behind you on the opposite side, okay? And you're going to do a nice gentle spinal twist. Make sure that your hips stay forwards here and just do a nice gentle spinal twist and then over to the other side. So we keep this dynamic and we keep this moving, just nice and gently getting that spinal twist, nice and gently. Excellent. Make sure those hips stay facing forwards for me. Don't move those hips. Excellent. Good. Keep that going. Nice dynamic spinal twist. Excellent. Good. One more on each side. Good. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay, come to the top of your mat. We're going to start going down onto our mat. So hands come down onto your thighs and then on to your shins. Hang down nice and heavy onto your toes. Make sure that your knees stay nice and straight. And reach on down. You're going to go into a walkout. So into a downward dog, walk your hands out and stick your bum back. From here, we're going to take that dog for a little walk. So moving those toes up and down, nice and gently. If you don't feel right here, just stay in that down position and then come up nice and gently. So stretching out the back of those calves, twisting through, feeling what feels good for you. I'm going to do a couple more here. And then we're going to come onto our knees into a kneeling position now, nice and gently. Excellent. And if you've done quite a few of my classes, you'll know that I like to rock here nice and gently back and forth and make sure those toes stay up. And then we're going to bring our toes and feet together and sit back into a child's pose. So drop the feet down, child pose backwards, reach on forwards and tuck that head between your shoulder blades. Excellent, good. Hold this here for a couple of seconds, couple of deep breaths. All the way in, all the way out. Good, and again. Good, brilliant. And then I want you to sit up into a tabletop position. From here, you're going to keep your bum stacked over your hips and you're going to drop your chest to the ground. Drop, 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 drop. Keep that bum up. Drop that chest as far as you can onto the ground. Push it down and then release it. Bring it back up into your tabletop position. A couple of seconds rest here. And then we go again. So your bum stays stacked over your hips. Bring your arms out in front. Drop that chest. Keep that bum backwards. You're not going into your child's pose. Keep that bum up. Drop that chest. Brilliant. Walk your hands back. We do that one more time, team. Are you ready? Coming down, drop that chest. Oh, that feels good. Drop it, drop it, drop it as far as you can. And then coming back up into your tabletop position. Holding your tabletop position here, we're just going to gently go through our hips. So doing a circular motion with our hip movement, anti-clockwise to start off with, nice and gently. So getting into those hips. Brilliant, good. And then clockwise we go, round to the other way, putting the motion into our wrists. Brilliant, keep that going. Nice big circles. And then rocking just side to side for those hips. Excellent. From here, I want you to take your legs out nice and wide. I'm going to try and get into those hip flexors. What I want you to do is try and sit back into those hip flexors and drop those elbows into the ground. So I've gone really wide with my legs here. You just gently rock forwards and back, forwards and back. You stay where you are. I'm just going to show you from this angle here how wide I've gone with those hips. So I'm here, so really quite as wide as I can, trying to get those hips down onto the floor and just slowly rocking side to side or back and forth, getting that stretch into those hip flexors. My elbows up into the ground. If you're not quite there, you can be here and rocking side to side, absolutely no problem. Depends on your hip mobility, where you are. Gently round you go. Getting into those hips, back and forth. Excellent, good. Bring your hands back up. Sit back up onto your knees. Bring them together behind you. Excellent, good. Whew, that felt nice and warm in those hips, didn't it? Oh, that was lovely. Excellent. Bring one hand over to the ground. The other arm comes up, stretching out the side of that body. Nice and gently. Good. Reaching on over, holding this here, taking in some deep breaths. Good, and then swapping sides all the way over to the other side, reaching on as far as you can. Reach, 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 reach. Good, we do this one more time on each side, reaching on over. Across you come. Hand comes down, reaching on up. Oh, getting that nice stretch into that side of that body. Brilliant. One more time, all the way over. And we finish on this side. Brilliant. Reach as far as you can. Excellent, good work. We're going to do a few mobility moves now. So I want you to get onto your bottoms and onto your backs. We are going to go into some glute bridges and working on our hip hips and our hip movement joints. So we're going to go into 10 glute bridges 3 times, so we do 30. So hands by your side, feet nice and close to your bottom. You're going to lift up with those hips and back down. Squeeze that core, squeeze those bottoms, nice and smooth. 2. You hold it up at the top for a few seconds. 3. Stay with me. 4. Really push those hips up. Excellent. 5. Good. Squeeze. 6. Brilliant. Keep going. We go for 10. 7. Good. Lift on up. 8. Good. Make it harder. You can bring your toes up. 9. One more. And 10. Good. Bring the knees in. Give them a hug. Side to side. Nice and gently. Give them a hug. Excellent. And release the back of the lower back here. We go for those 10 again. Are you ready? Feet down, nice and close to your bum. If you want to make it harder, you can actually go onto one leg. Let's go. Lifting on up. 1. Nice. Hold at the top. 2. Squeeze those glutes and those hamstrings. 3. Excellent. Good. Squeeze and release. 4. Excellent. Take some big deep breaths. 5. Good. Hold it at the top. Keep those hamstrings working. 6. Good. Lift on up. 7. Good. Keep going. Brilliant. Lift on up. 8. Good. 2 more. Hold. Good. 9. Good. 1 more. Squeeze on. Oh, I'm starting to feel it. And squeeze. Good. Hold. Bring those knees in and rocking side to side. Excellent work. We've got 1 more set of those. So really working through those hamstrings and those glutes. We use those glutes every day for sitting, walking, you know, everything that we do. So it's such a big muscle to ignore. Bring your feet down, nice and close to your bums. Are we ready? Last set of 10. Hands by your side, squeeze on up. 1, hold and release. Good. 2, squeeze. Good, and release. Nice and gently. 3, squeeze. Good, all the way. Excellent. 4. Come on, get those hips up as much as you can. Good. 5. Brilliant. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, starting to burn now. 6. Good. Brilliant. Good. Lift on up. 7. Excellent. Doing a good job. Nearly there. Lift. 8. Oh, good. 2 more. Let's go. 9. Lift. Hold. 1 more. Oh, that's starting to burn. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more. Excellent. Lift on up. Good job. And release. Bring those knees in. Good job. So if you can, doing these will really help with your hip mobility, your glutes. We must make sure that you stretch out your glutes at the same time. We want you to bring one ankle over the opposite knee. And then bring it in nice and gently here, holding that leg. And you can put this opposite leg onto a wall if you want, and bringing that in as much as you can, stretching out the hip flexors, but you should also feel it in the bottom of your glutes. Last one for you, team. Oh, good, excellent. And then swapping sides, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. And hold it there. Oh, good job. You might find that one side is tighter than the other. Completely normal. Excellent, good. Brilliant, good. Release, bring your feet down to the side, down to the ground. Hands by your side. You're going to drop your knees over to the left-hand side. Look over your right hand's shoulder. Nice little spinal twist here. Gently dropping those knees as far as you can to the ground. keeping your upper back on the floor. Excellent, hold it there, bring it over to center and then over to the right hand side, knees go, left hand side you look over and stretching out that back. Good job everybody. Well done, excellent, good. And slowly sit here for a couple of minutes, taking a few deep breaths all the way in, all the way out. Good, all the way in, all the way out. Brilliant. Good job, guys. You can either sit here for a couple of more minutes and enjoy your time on the floor. When you do come up nice and gently. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed that nice little mobility stretching session and you've really worked into those muscles. Make sure you check out all of the other instructors on the YouTube channel. There are so many different classes available for everybody and all different levels. Well done, everybody, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.